I went to the doctor and found out that I had bladder cancer, which obviously rocked my world. So a friend of mine who said that he knew some doctors that could help me with nutrition and maybe help me alleviate the problem. So I went to him, and the basic premise is you eliminate sugar, carbs, and eat organic. So in that way, it allows it so the cancer can't actually grow. So it sounded good to me, so I did the detox and started doing it. And I felt better and felt like I even looked better, even though I still had the cancer. And after the operation, I continued to do it. Now, the big thing was the original detox, which was kind of tough, but it did have an extra benefit. I actually lost 15 pounds in 30 days and felt, like I said, great, except for the obvious. Now, after the operation, I did through that, went to a couple weeks of rehab and stuff. I felt good. Had to do some follow-up, and the doctors all said that everything was just excellent. And so because of that, I've stuck with it, which is too bad, is that I had to wait till I had cancer before I started this. And honestly, it's not hard to do, and once you change your lifestyle, you don't even have a desire to go back to eating candy and junk food. And I was pretty much I would say a poor eater on processed foods and grabbing the candy or the apple pie or something, whatever I felt like at the time. Once I went to the detox, it seems like my taste and I never would believe this, but I believe my taste actually did change. And I always thought that was kind of a con story, but it's not. All of a sudden I found that I did like watermelon, and I do like grapes, and I do like cherries, and I do like oranges. So instead of eating a bag of chips now, I'll cut up an apple, or I'll have a banana. And I hadn't done that probably since my mother made me eat them when I was 10 or 12 years old. But it wasn't forced on me, or maybe it was at first, but now I do it anyway. So I think my diet is definitely changed. Is it 100%? No. But I do make an effort, and it's not that it's hard. I make an effort because I want to feel better. And I do believe I do feel better by eating properly. I never would have done it on my own, I don't believe. And if I wouldn't even know how to do it on my own, because there's things I never would have dreamed. I didn't realize the carbs, the sugar, the difference, and you have to leave the stuff alone. So yeah, they definitely, without their help, I wouldn't have done it. And one thing they did do too is they are here, they're available later. And when you call, it's not like they just, well, I've already sold you a program, I don't want them to do it anymore. They're more than happy to help you. So you can keep a follow-up. If you get a little weak and you need some questions, they've never not answered my questions. And there's going to be questions. Things come up, and they're right there on the phone to answer your questions, which is handy. And I think it helps you to continue the program where you don't just kind of forget about it. Whether you use this center or this health thing, you definitely, if you're not eating organic and healthy, you definitely have to change, because if it hasn't affected you yet, it will. Absolutely recommend it to anybody that healthy, young, old, sick. I don't see how this is the way to eat as far as I'm concerned.